And now we have another one of our own, our First Lady. No, the pastor. Pastor Wilson is coming in. And he's one who needs no introduction, but I'll introduce him anyway. The pastor of United House of God, who we all love. Stand on your feet and show us some love and respect. Our pastor.
Amen. You babies. I give honor to God first, who's the head of my life. I thank God for Pastor Tyrone, Pastor Welch, First Lady Wilson, Mother Wilson, Pastor Morris. I thank God for all the ministers that are in the house. Amen. You got your timer ready? Okay, they're timing me. But, Brother Denard, we thank God for you, for your study. We thank God for you, brother. Because we're waiting for you to take our place when we're gone. Amen. The Bible says in the book of Thessalonians, chapter 1, verse 3, it says, remembering without ceasing your works of faith and labor and love, patience and hope in our Lord Jesus Christ, in the sight of God and our Father. So that's Thessalonians 1 and 3. I thought this was good because Paul, in the second verse, it says, we give thanks to God always for you, all, making mention of you in our prayer. Prior to this, Paul had been beaten. And his companion with him, traveling companion, were beaten in Philippi. And you would think that somebody who was beaten would be going to God for themselves, telling God, I'm going through. I heard Sister Mayo mention in her testimony, she's going through, but she knows God has another door opening for her. I heard Evangelist Welch say at altar call that God may answer her prayer for you because she is praying for you, but you need to learn to pray for yourself. Same thing what is going on here. Paul is going to God and praying and telling God what he's going through. But the beautiful part of this is Paul was mentioning to God, I'm not by myself. It's some other people, God, that are doing some really good things while we were waiting for Jesus Christ to return. This particular church in Thessalonica, they were faithful to waiting for Christ's return. So they were having services with the anticipation that Christ was ever on his way back. And so they were being faithful. They were being patient, waiting for Christ. But this is the part I like. Why they were waiting for Christ, they were willing to put work in while they were waiting. It's some people who wait for Christ to return, and while they're waiting, they just sit there and wait for the other people to do all the work. Come on. And you know, what's that, the book of Nehemiah, would say, they were waiting to build the wall, and everybody had got together and rallied to work. And that's what I like about these people. They were waiting for Christ, but they were willing to have church services while they were waiting for Christ. And some people who are not willing to work, they're willing to wait and to watch other people put in all the work, and then they look back and say, look what we have done. But I like this part. Paul was going to God saying, God, listen, I thank you for blessing me. But we got some faithful people at the church. I thank you, God, for being here for me. But we got some people, God, like they're not just willing to come to church, God, every time the church door is open. God, we got some people that's willing to come to church, and we got some young folks that's willing to get up and dance for you when old folks is willing to sit down. We got some people, God, willing to clap their hands, and God, we give thanks for these people. They not coming to church when they are willing to sit there. We got some people, God, that is willing to work while it is day, because when it's night, no man can work. Thank you. I'm going to give that to somebody else.